Yes, it's true. I am sifting frozen ants into the sink. It's working pretty well. Those little specks you see all over, those are ants. It seems to be working actually quite well, so I think we're going to have some delicious ant-free rice. Look at all those little guys. They would have been in our dinner if it weren't for that awesome freezer trick.
So as far as the food that we've eaten in Costa Rica, we've done pretty well for ourselves, both on budget and on nutrition. I'm going to rewind back and show you our very first meal on our own when we got to Costa Rica. Let's go to that.
Hey, well, we're having our first lunch that we've ever purchased in a foreign country. Went to the supermarket, the Supermora, back behind us, and we'll show you what we're having for lunch. So we've got some tortillas and some frijoles rojos con salsa Lizano, which you can see, red beans with Lizano sauce. So tortillas and beans, it was a suggestion of our host, and then we thought we'd treat ourselves to some mango nectar. So yeah, that whole meal, I mean, that's more than one lunch for sure. That'll fill us up a couple different meals, and it was 1,792 colones, which is about $3.60. So yeah, hopefully we can kind of get by on eating pretty cheap. We'll keep our fingers crossed, but right now we're gonna make some lunch.
So we got by pretty well. Anytime that we are actually out traveling, those beans and tortillas are kind of the typical meal. They're nice and easy, they travel well, they've kept us well within budget. Sometimes, well, a lot of the time we've been here in the country, we've been lucky enough to have a roof over our head, and for example, like right now, we're at a hotel doing some trade work for a website and have our own kitchen so we can actually cook. So I wanted to show you kind of what we do as far as when we're cooking, what types of foods we eat. So we just took a trip to the farmer's market and want to just kind of show you what we brought in from the farmer's market. So here we are. Pulled in, so this is basically 1 week's worth of groceries. So you can see about 3 pineapples, 10 bananas. These are chayotes, which are like a type of a squash. Broccoli, green beans. So this is about 6 pounds worth of mangoes. As you can see, peppers, onions, potatoes, tomatoes, and some cilantro for some seasoning. All that stuff cost us about 20 bucks. We got really good deals this week. This is actually our 4th farmers market in Jaco. So as we started coming back and talking to the guys there, we've actually gotten some good deals. They're throwing in extra mangoes, throwing in an extra pineapple, those types of things. So definitely pays off to see the same people and those types of things. But yeah, 20 bucks for the produce for the week. In addition to that, what we pick up from the grocery store, we get rice and some black beans and masa, like corn flour, to make our own tortillas, our own empanadas, those types of things, and then just like some spices. And that's pretty much it. So as far as the amount of budget that we have while we're here, we spend $150 a month on food for 2 people. So, you know, you can kind of do the math on that, $75 per person per month. It comes down to less than $1 per person per meal. Super cheap. And as you can see, I mean, real healthy food. We do all kinds of combinations of the type, you know, really good food. So cool thing about this is you can definitely do similar types of eating and budget in the U.S. or anywhere else, as long as you're eating fresh, you're eating local. Those types of things work pretty well. So if you have access to a fridge or cooler or whatever, highly recommend kind of just following that type of a diet. We'll show you a few examples of some of the meals that we have while we're here, so you can kind of get an idea what $150 a month in Costa Rica will buy you. Thanks for watching.